Hello, hello, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, y'all already know I usually pair Chrissy up with somebody because she really doesn't have too much to give. Y'all know I don't like going over there. She's too boring. I could actually I could should try putting her on before I go to sleep so I could go to sleep faster. I'm gonna try that. But the most recent video that she just put up, we're going to go ahead and get into that video. But before I want to get into that video, now I've been hearing, let me make sure my mic is turned in, plugged in. I've been hearing about, that thing that came back up with her daughter, going viral on TikTok for saying that she like, y'all know, she likes to suck on things. Okay. And you know what? I don't care what anybody say. I believe that Chrissy told her daughter to say that. Chrissy already has a large following on YouTube. Her daughter more than likely came to her saying, "How did she get a large following as well?" And of course, Chrissy gonna say, "Well, you have to do something, to the extreme. You have to say something to the extreme. You have to go viral." And lo and behold, what? How old was she at this time? What, 16 when she said it? She said it and it went viral. Now, y'all, if y'all or your child says that and you caught wind of the video, one of your family members then sent you the video, what is the first thing that you're going to do? You're going to go grab her phone, take her phone from her, and delete her social media. What was Kaden's social media deleted or was it still up? Because I believe somebody said they said it was still up. Enough to keep on going viral, it stayed up. Mama didn't delete her shit. Oh, okay. So what was the punishment again? I mean, I'm confused. Like, Chrissy gonna come on here and say, I don't have to share what the punishment. There was no punishment. She got to keep her social media. She got to keep her phone. She got to what nothing happened. You know, Chrissy told her to say that. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And can't nobody tell me otherwise. Otherwise, Chrissy comes up with these stupid ass, clickbait titles all the time just to try to, gain more viewers. And all of a sudden, her daughter comes out and say some stuff like that just so she could gain a lot of following on TikTok. Come on now, stop it. And you don't deactivate her account or for her saying something like that, girl. Please, the fuck out of here with that one. Any other parent would have snatched that phone from their teenage daughter and deleted the account. They would never have a fucking other social media until they're 18. Okay? Period. Period. But no, not Chrissy. She needs Cadence to stick around and watch the kids while she go run off to Disneyland, Disney World, whichever one. Go live her best life without kids there. Okay, girl, bye. You know what? Okay, so let's go ahead. And that's my thoughts on that right there. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. We're not going to watch this whole video. We're going to watch I think some of the first part, and I'm gonna skip to the middle. Then after that, I didn't watch the rest of it, so I ain't got time for that. I ain't trying to go to sleep early. But she titled this video, "We Need Your Help. Is the school taking responsibility?" And you know what? While watching this video, I kept on getting the sense that Chrissy was wanting, the the school to say, okay, so what can we do to make this right? Would this amount of money make it right? And they don't have that call, Chrissy. I hope you know that. They don't. And even if they did, you do not have a case. It was almost feeling as though that's what Chrissy was hoping that they would say, because that's what I was getting from the whole conversation. You know, she was hoping that they would say that. You have no case. Anybody can tell you that. Common sense would tell you that you have no case. But let's go ahead and let her talk about it real quick.
Because I said that I would give you guys one. Today I'm having a meeting with the principal of the school. I'm highly upset because I feel like the lack of communication is very loud, right? Not even just between school and home, between everybody at the school within itself, which is, it further proves my point that people aren't communicating, and there's an issue with communication here. Let me tell y'all what I did real quick because I got to get ready to go meet with her. We have a meeting today at 10:30, and I cannot wait. I'm trying to get myself together in like 15 minutes. And I also wrote down some key points for the meeting to get you up to speed on like why there is a meeting and like what's going on. So besides the lack of communication and the constant confusion that seems to be a thing with this school, Onyx fell or was pushed or something happened. And then he ended up with 3 stitches, and it was just a mess. He was in lots of pain, and then there's lots of like medical issues that he was going through because of it. Anyway, finally, he missed 2 days last week, and then I believe 3 days this week because he just was not able. Like, his eye was swollen shut. Before we sent him back to school, like, I was like, I'm going to send an email basically to the teacher who, like I said, I have not heard from. I did not hear from the principal. I did not hear from the nurse. I didn't hear from anybody. And matter of fact, like I said, nobody called to check on him. I did hear that the lunch monitor was asking about him and where he was. He was asking the other kids. The lunch monitor of all people, at the school gave a shit more than the principal or his actual teacher who he sees.
So, Chrissy, y'all know how this girl is. She's so big-headed. She thinks that everybody else in the world is supposed to kiss her ass, like, those kiss assers that be in her chat and her fucking mods. All right. Sorry, Chrissy. This is the real world. Nobody's going to kiss your ass. Sorry. Okay. What? I mean, Chrissy, they're not his doctor. All right. They're not going to follow up with him. I'm confused. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. If this happened to my child, I would be upset. I would go up to the school. They would tell me what happened. I would ask my child what happened as well. It happened on the playground. He slipped and fell. He's on the playground. Okay. I would be like really scared. I would have anxiety. Of course, all of us would. You get the phone call saying you need to come up there and get your child. You don't know what to expect when you get up there. So you go up there. They tell you that he slipped and fell. He's bleeding. He may need some stitches. You take him to the hospital. They told you that it happened on the playground. He slipped and fell. As soon as Chrissy heard that, her eyes got bulged out. All she thinking of is dollar signs. Like, yes, it's my opportunity to come up with some money. No more moving. No more getting evictions because I can't pay the rent. Yes, I finally got it. We finally got one. So she takes her to the hospital. She gets stitches. But my thing is, I'm not going to. Excuse me. I am not going to be. I'm not going to be wanting the school, the teachers, the nurse, the principal, the secretary, the assistant principal. I wouldn't give a fuck if they was to call and check up on my child. My concern is not them calling, checking up on my child. My concern is going to be my child. Okay? I don't give a fuck if they call or not. The hell? And if they do call, they're being sent to voicemail. The fuck? I don't care. I mean, what they gonna say? They gonna say nothing about, oh, I'm just calling to check if he's okay. Is everything okay? I ain't got time to be talking to them people on the phone about that. He okay, what? Shit. Like, girl, she's more concerned about people kissing her ass than she is about her child. I can guarantee this whole entire time that he been home, have Chrissy been fixing that boy breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Hell to the motherfucker no. I can guarantee while she was laid up in the bed, sucking on some corn, the other kids was taking care of him. I guarantee you that he was up running around as soon as he got home from the hospital from getting those stitches. Stop playing with me, okay? Why are you trying to make it all fucking dramatic? That's her only focus, is trying to, I'm going to tell you what Chrissy's trying to do. She thinks that she has a case. She's trying to, what with her emailing the teacher, contacting the principal, calling the nurse. She's trying to build a paper trail to where if she was able to take this to court, she'll be able to say, well, I reached out to them. I didn't hear not one word from them. I reached out to so and so. I reached out to so girl. None of that matters. They don't have to reach out to you about your child. This is your child. Have the doctors reach out to him.
He's every day, he's in her class every day. So that was a little bit annoying. But anyway, before I sent him back with an email. I sent an email out to the teacher and the principal. Well, I still have not heard from the teacher. It's been days now. I sent an email to the principal and I was like, this is unacceptable. And, this is what happened. And
my thing is, what was the email about? Was the email something that she could respond to? Or was it an email where you were having some type of attitude in the email? Huh? Like, what did the email say, Chrissy? Oh, he's coming back to school, just to let you know. He's still a little, it still hurts a little bit. I mean, what? What were you looking to get in return?
And basically the same email I sent to the teacher, but to the principal. The principal then calls me that day and is like, I'm so sorry. I had no idea this happened. I'm just finding out about this as I'm reading this email. Just stop to let the annoyance sink in from that. She's like, I knew that he was in the office, but like, I didn't know, I didn't know what happened and I didn't know he hasn't been here. I didn't know. I'm finding about all this just now. Please give me 24 hours to kind of like review everything. Like I said, I'm thoroughly annoyed at this point because now you're telling me that no one even knew that my son that you didn't even know that my son.
Chrissy acting like her son done passed out, had a stroke or a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? She's making this stuff bigger than what it is. And this is really what the people want to tell her. Like, girl, calm down. Your son was able to get up, walk out of the classroom. I mean, walk up out of school with you. I could guarantee you she made so much all the dramatics in that fucking email that she sent over. Like, he was gushing out blood. He had to have a transfusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl.
The son was hurt to the extent that he was hurt, and you knew he was in the office, but that's all you knew. Thing too is like a lot of you were saying something about an incident report. And I'm like, okay, well, an incident report has to be signed off by the principal. I'm sure she has to sign it. I'm sure it's like you're the manager of all these employees at this school plus the students. And I know people are not just filing incident reports and it's not crossing your desk. I have a hard time believing that. So I was very aggravated and annoyed that she told me that she was just finding out about this when I told her. Anyway, like I was saying, she basically was like, yeah, I had no idea. So sorry, all the things, whatever. And so she was just like, give me 24 hours so that I can get you some more answers. I will review the footage. She's like, usually we have 4 to 5 playground monitors outside during lunch recess. She's like, I'm really confused on, like how this happened. And then I forgot to tell you guys that Onyx said that he was being pushed. So he was being pushed down the slide by somebody in his class.
Now, I want y'all to remember this, okay? I want you guys to remember. She asked Onyx, and I'm pretty sure she done grilled him. She done asked him 1,000 times, and I could guarantee you that his story was changing up. Remember, she said that he was being pushed down the slide. Remember this story.
He was playing with. So I don't know if that little kid, if he was being pushed at the time that he fell, or if he just was, something happened and he just happened to fall on his own, or what. I don't have any answers. And again, they couldn't provide me any when I picked him up because nobody was fucking watching. He offered.
What are you talking? They did. He fell on the playground. I'm confused. Chrissy, what are you looking for? Like, the fuck? If he fell on the playground, he said that he fell on the playground. It ain't like a group of kids took him behind the fucking monkey bars and started beating him up. Come on.
For me to come in, which I was going to ask her to come in anyway, because I've been wanting to go up there and speak with someone face to face. So we set up an appointment, and that's what we're doing today. I also expressed to her that his teacher has been very lackadaisical responsive, and she has not responded to the email that I sent her still to this day as I'm making this video. And she just in general doesn't respond quickly to emails. And I understand she's got, 19 little kids. And I'm not one of those parents that's like super pushy, like, you need to respond to me within 30 minutes or something. Like, no, usually it's not something, as serious as this. Usually it's just like, hey, how is he doing in this area, or what is his login for one of your class apps, so I can have him play that instead of Roblox at home, or whatever. And it'll take her several days to get back to me then. And then it's like, okay, just whenever you get a chance, whenever you get around to it, a bit quicker with the response time would be nice, but it's like not the end of the world. But when my son is hurt, and when one of your students is absent, I just expect just a little bit from a compassion perspective, a little bit more.
She always expects a little bit more. Once again, newsflash, everybody's not going to kiss your ass. Sorry. The fuck? I mean, kids are, maybe if he was out for like maybe 2 weeks, maybe she'll give a call, or maybe she'll have the nurse, have somebody in the office call, like, he haven't been here for 2 weeks, blase this, blase that. But girl, stop it, calm down. And I keep on getting distracted by this damn wig. Like, her and Jasmine are like the only two people that I have ever seen, other than like other YouTubers do like tutorials on, how to put these on box braid wigs, but they don't even wear them out. They take them bitches off and then, like, huh? Like, how hard? Like, bitch, are you bald or something? How hard is it for you to just get some regular box braids? They look better than a box braid wig. Like, they are so weird.
Response from her. So I brought that up in additional email. My husband is pissed. He's like, what, why isn't there no response going on? Like, why hasn't the teacher gotten back to us? And then we got what could have been an automated email. She sent out an email to all the parents the other day. And basically this was after the email that I had sent. And she basically was like, hey, it's library day. But I told him, I was like, that could have been an automated scheduled email. I'm still giving her the benefit. I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt, but I'm like, okay, this could be why she hasn't responded.
Save with
People still think it's a dude around. I don't think it's a dude around. I'm sorry. If this dude is a new dude, and if he is around, I will be side-eyeing him and questioning, like, why would he want to be with a woman that has 9 children? Come on now. Stop it. Stop it. Like, what man would do that? One of those men. Yeah.
Whatever. So then I sent an additional email to the principal, and she wrote back and said that the teacher, she said, well, please, allow Grace, because she's been out this week dealing with some, I guess, family issues. Long story short, I think that the issue is not that the teacher has been out. I said, but see, and I wrote her back and I let her know that, listen, I could have been able to extend grace had we known that the teacher was gone, right? When I spoke to you the other day, you did not mention that the teacher was not in the school. You didn't mention.
Why does it matter? What the fuck do you want with the teacher, Chrissy? God damn, do you want her to deliver some cookies to your house? What do you want with the teacher? For what? For her to acknowledge that your son was out? What you want? Her to give him A's when he's been out of school? And you could have brought your ass up there to get his work. Ain't all the kids work on the computer anyways? And then sometimes, since he's in kindergarten, don't they have like a packet to take home? Okay, was your ass up there at that school to get that packet? No, you were not. But you're emailing her constantly, wanting her to acknowledge that your son failed. Okay, we all know, Chrissy. What next? What do you want?
Like, oh, because I brought those concerns up when we had our phone meeting. I was like, hey, these are also the concerns that I have. Like, the teacher didn't reach out. I haven't heard from anybody this week. I sent her an email. I haven't heard back. So at that point, she should have been like, hey, I understand, your frustration. But the teacher has not been in this week. She's got her own family emergency thing going on or whatever. Then I'm like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense at least why I haven't heard from her. I have to get dressed, so I'm going to wrap this up. But long story short, I asked the kids yesterday. I asked Onyx first. And again, he's 5. He's 5, but he's not stupid. So I asked him, I said, listen, was your teacher there today? And he was like, no, she wasn't there today. Okay, great. That makes sense. Was she there yesterday? Yes, she was there yesterday. Was she there the day before yesterday? Your first day back this week? Was she there? Yeah, she was there. I asked any of the kids, I said, did you guys happen to see his teacher at all this week? Like, did you see her at all this week? And then the twins were like, yeah, I saw her. And Blaze is like, yeah, I see him on the way. I go past his class on the way to specials, and I saw him standing there, with her. So she was there this week. She might not have been there the day that she called me, but that's not what she vocalized to me. She vocalized that she was not there at all this week. She said she's been out of the building all week, is what she told me.
Who cares?
Overall, I am just not happy because I feel like the communication, and I sent her an email back and I said, listen, the lack of communication and the confusion is what I'm talking about. You didn't communicate with me and tell me that she was gone. And I wouldn't have known because Onyx was gone. When I spoke to you, you should have known that she wasn't there. Like, how do you not know one of your teachers is gone? If they need a sub, I'm sure that has to go through you, or you have to be involved in some way. There's no way that your teachers are just in and out of there or missing and you don't know what the fuck is going on in that school. So that just was very concerning to me. And that is going to be something that I vocalize today when I meet with her. And I will let you guys know how it turns.
It's really mind-boggling that Chrissy wants us to believe that she is so now interested in speaking with teachers and principals at school when this lady jumps up and runs around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that she can. Go have every fucking weekend getaway. Kids probably haven't even had a damn vacation, just like Jasmine's kids. This girl is, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Chrissy, I don't know who the fuck you trying to sell this story to. I'm not believing it. Okay? I don't care. Like I said before, she's trying to build a paper trail just in case she has a chance, in which she does not have a case at all. So I don't know why people dragging out this damn story as if she gives a damn about talking to the teachers or them even acknowledging anything when it's all because she wants some damn money, and the words that she wants them to say, they're not saying it because guess what? They can't. It's not up to them. She wants them to say, okay, so what can we do to make this better? Bitch, you're not at Kroger's. The fuck? You're not at your local grocery store. Huh? Like, you're not catching a flight somewhere. You're talking to, American Airlines, and they're asking you what can they do to make it better? This is a school. He slipped and fell. Next.
Turns out. But I want to see the video. I want to see what happened to my son so that I can actually know. And then I want to ask some questions and see what's going to change going forward.
She has all these questions for the school, but she has no questions for these men that she bring in and out of these children's lives. Once again, desperation for love, you always end up being the prey. All right, these men can sniff these desperate ladies out. Oh, they could sniff these ladies out, and they're always drawn to it. They know which ladies look desperate. I mean, come on. Do you grill these dudes that you have? What? She got 9 kids by 8 men. Did you grill all these men like this? Like you're doing the teachers and stuff like that, or you just don't give a fuck? You just lay down raw dog at everybody. You ain't taking them to go get no STD test. I mean, you're not doing nothing. But you want us to believe that you're on top of it when you come to your kid's school. But you leave at every chance you get when a man say, okay, girl, get ready and come on. And all your kids do is see you running out the fucking door. And they already know what you about to do. Did you sit down and have a conversation with your kids before you brought in a new man? Do you do that ever? because you bring in new men quite often. Have you ever sat down with your children and asked them if they was okay with having another grown ass man come into their space? Did you ever do that? Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. But you want us to believe that you calling around, you mama the fucking year, bitch, you're on the PTA. Girl, shut up. You volunteer for everything at school, going to parent teacher conferences and all. Stop it.
Now been a couple of days since that meeting. Of course, I didn't vlog at the school or around the school at all, but I did want to come and update you guys kind of on the settlement that we came to with the school and kind of how everything is now. Also, how Onyx is feeling now and that whole thing. Left off.
Girl, he's fine. Like I said before, he got the stitches and was running around that night with the other kiddos. Stop it.
Getting ready to go up to the school and have a meeting with the principal. I think my issue was, like I said before, the lack of communication, the lack of care, the lack of correspondence, school and home, both right after he was hurt and the several days that he was gone, and just no follow-up and things like that. So my email to the principal, like I said, was the same email that I sent to the teacher. The teacher actually that week had her own thing going on, which I found out about after the fact. After I contacted the principal, at first the principal had no idea what was going on, and then she was like, okay, by the way, the teacher is having like family issues this week, so she's kind of like been in and out all week. So I went to the school, sat down with her, and she was like, basically, hey, normally I don't show video footage, but I really want you to like get a feel of what happened, since no one was actually, I guess, watching him. And so she's like, I'm going to show you. I called my husband and put him on FaceTime because he was at.
So I'm gonna tell you why they showed Chrissy the footage, because they already knew what the hell she was trying to do. You could tell by the way somebody's talking whether they are trying to sue or not. So they was like, okay, let's just go ahead and show her this video so she could cut it out with trying to say that it's our fault. Let's go ahead and show her this video so she can stop talking the way that she's talking, trying to allude to the fact that she's going to sue us. That's why they showed her the video.
Was at work, he couldn't make it. It was just basically showing us the camera footage, and that's where we started the meeting at, because she's like, I want you to be clear on exactly what happened, because like I told her, like, I don't know if he was pushed, I don't know what was going on, I want to know.
And if he was pushed, and then what? They're on a playground. He's playing with other children. Like he said, he was playing with the boy, and the boy was pushing him down the slide. If he was pushed, and then what? Still, you don't have a case. They're on a playground. They're playing.
Were like, I have all these questions that none of them could answer because they weren't paying attention. And so the camera footage was really all we had to go off of. And essentially what happened was there were two monitors on the playground. They were playing, right? The kids were playing. The two monitors, they were talking. They were talking to each other. So they were just there, but then, they were chatting with each other.
On December.
I'm going to go see that movie too.
Each other, which, I mean, I guess, they're chatting, the kids are playing, and Onyx had went down the slide once and was like kind of running to get up on the platform, to get like on the stairs to go down the slide again. And when he ran, there was not even any kids around him. When he ran, he kind of like tripped over his feet, hit the stair, and right on the corner got a gash, which was hard to watch. Like, it was hard to watch my baby fall like that. And he immediately jumps up, holds his eye. She runs over to him and immediately takes him into the school, which then I get a phone call and everybody's confused. Nobody knows what's going on. After she showed my husband and I that, we had some clarification on exactly what happened. And then she's like, yeah, I'm sorry that this happened. Basically, she was just saying like it couldn't have been prevented, which I think, okay, to a certain extent, he really fell. He just tripped over his feet and just happened to hit the stair in the right position. right, to hurt himself really bad. At the same time, if he's not supposed to be running and no one is paying attention to him, he's 5. He's gonna like he's running. They only get what 15 minutes or 20 minutes of
Let me stop you right here. He's on the playground and he's not supposed to be running. Shut your mouth. I want everybody to tell me, once a kid gets off a slide and they want to get back on the slide, what do? They run around, go on the stairs, and then they get back on the slide. I have never seen a child who wants to get back on the slide, get off the slide and walk to the damn stairs. No, they're running to the stairs and are trying to get back on. I'm confused. The playground monitors, they're not Flash, Chrissy. They're not a superhero named Flash to where, okay, they sense danger, they hurry up and rush and save him before he falls. That's not it. The monitors, they're out there to make sure no kids, first off, to make sure the kids are safe, and then to make sure that the kids don't fight. They're there to also make sure that nobody jumps over the fence and tries to, come onto the playground while the kids are out there. It's a playground. Kids, they run, whether they're not they're not supposed to or not. I never heard of kids aren't allowed to run on the playground. Never heard of it. So I'm gonna need for her to cut it out. Is that your only defense? I mean, come on now. What, Chrissy? What you want the playground monitor? Because there's only 2 out there, and a boatload of kids. More than likely, it's the kindergartens, first and second graders who are all out there at the same time. So you're talking about what, maybe 75 to 100 kids out there, make more or less, and you want one of the playground monitors to walk around with your child, holding their hand to make sure, nothing, keeping their eye on them. Come on now. Stop it. Stop it.
of recess. So he's trying to go down the slide probably as many times as he can.
Sure.
So, that's why they have monitors, because it's like somebody has to be there to be like, hey.
You know what? You got a problem with the monitors keeping an eye. How about you volunteer? I can guarantee that they are hiring for some more monitors. Huh? You ain't doing shit. You don't have no job in the morning. All your children are in school. So how about you volunteer to be a monitor at the school then, Chrissy? And you see how it really is. I don't like when people, like parents, always want to complain, and they want to complain about the busing. And sometimes bus drivers, they come late. It's out of their control whether they come late. If you got a problem, a lot of school districts, they don't have enough bus drivers. Like my mom and my sister, they were bus drivers, and they did not have enough bus drivers. So bus drivers was getting loaded with double routes and everything. And you got parents, they're getting pissed off. They want to cuss out bus drivers and stuff. Okay, you got a problem? Get your ass down there and sign up to be a bus driver then. The fuck? You want your kid to be on here on time? They need more bus drivers. Chrissy wants somebody to keep an eye on her child, and thinking that the monitors have she think that they're fucking spiders, got eyes all over their damn head to where they're able to look and zoom in on every damn child. You got a problem? Go up there and work. You ain't doing shit else.
Hey, slow down, don't run, because things like that can happen. It was an accident. It was unfortunate. He had significant injuries because of it. And I feel as though, even though he's healing and he's better and it wasn't life-threatening, thank God, you got to pay attention. You can't completely take your eyes off the playground when you're watching 5-year-olds, because things like this can definitely happen. I feel like she made excuses for the monitors talking by saying this was just
my sister's a monitor. They talk. The fuck what? They hear something about to pop off. They talk while they're also looking at the children. Chrissy, your 5-year-old is not the only kids on the damn playground. Calm it down. Once again, go ahead and go out there and fill out a job application if you got a problem. All right, y'all. So listen, this is my honest reaction on this. And before anybody be like, oh, well, you just say that because you don't like her. I don't have a problem with Chrissy. I just don't like watching her. Sorry. Don't have a problem. I give my honest opinion on things. And this is my honest opinion. Even if it was my child, like I said in the beginning, I'm not going to be harassing the fucking administrative team, wanting them to fucking give me a call back and check up on my child. I'm gonna be too busy taking care of my child and working. I wouldn't care if they call. What the fuck are they gonna say when they call? The hell they gonna do that? I'm gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry that happened." I don't got time for a conversation that I don't have time for. Like I don't have time to be conversing on the phone when I already know what you're gonna say. You're just gonna apologize, and that's it. Like I don't got time for no 1 minute phone calls. My time is limited. So I'm like, I got stuff to do. Unlike Chrissy, she wants everybody to call and kiss her ass. She thinks that she about to make some money off of this. Baby girl, you're not. Sorry. And you know what? That's that on that, y'all. We wrap it up just like that. And yeah, because I was getting a little heated because I don't like when they knew what she was trying to get out of them. They knew that she was edging for a fucking lawsuit. That's why they showed her the video so she could pipe it on down. And that story that Onyx had told her in the beginning, like he said that somebody was pushing him. Um, he only said that because Chrissy kept on fucking egging it on, and then Chrissy probably, because he's five, Chrissy probably put words in his mouth like, "Did somebody push you? Tell us. Be honest. What happened? Did somebody push you?" Da-da. Like, girl, you telling him to say something that didn't happen. Like, what? Calm down. But yeah, y'all, that's it. That on that. Go ahead and like this video, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe. I will catch you guys later. Peace.